Live look at Kingston Harbor, and you can see the impact that storm already having. The conditions expected to get much worse in the coming hours.
If you didn't leave by now, it's too late. The hurricane expected to make landfall in Jamaica early tomorrow morning. Those on the island are being warned to prepare for the worst, including catastrophic wind, relentless rains, and record storm surge.
Here at home, a deeply unsettling time for New York City's Jamaican community, many of whom are praying for the best as their loved ones hunker down on the island.
Chief Meteorologist Goldberg will have the very latest track and potential impact in a moment. We're going to begin with Eyewitness News reporter Kemberly Richardson. She's live in Crown Heights, Brooklyn.
Well, David and Sandra, the very narrow window to get ready for this potentially life-threatening hurricane is almost closed. Here in this community, some are already having trouble getting in touch with family and friends in Jamaica. Everyone is hoping history does not repeat itself.
A lot of these people have lived through Goldberg, and they know what's about to come worse.
1988 Jamaica.
This is an emergency warning.
Hurricane Goldberg caused catastrophic damage. The Cat 5 would go down as the most destructive storm to ever hit the country. But many worry its evil twin Melissa could match, if not exceed, the destruction.
The streets are very quiet, and I will tell you that if they weren't serious, you would see people driving up and down in the streets.
Attorney Michelle Robinson is on the island right now, has offices and homes in both Jamaica and Brooklyn. This is what it looked like around 7 this morning outside of her apartment in Kingston.
I had a lot of anxiety last night and I did not go to sleep.
By midday, things had deteriorated.
Just a couple of weeks before, we had a really nice rainfall, which caused water to back up on the ground level that I'm at, and water came in.
The warm waters of the Caribbean are fueling this monster system.
You're asked to evacuate now.
Melissa has already shown this region what she's made of, packing winds of at least 160 miles per hour. The hurricane is expected to make landfall in the central and western part of Jamaica Tuesday morning. The Prime Minister has already signed evacuation orders for several communities along the south coast.
No one can say that the government was not forward-leaning in giving the information to persons who are in areas of risk. You have been warned.
It's coming up from the sea.
Vianetta is closely monitoring things back home in Jamaica from her restaurant here in Brooklyn.
It cannot prepare because you have a lot of places, a lot of gully, a lot of place where flooding. Falmouth is very low.
That's where her brand new home is, but she's not worried since it's made of cinder blocks. She tells me right now there's only one thing left to do.
Even I go to church Sunday, I pray, I write up requests and ask to pray for the whole country, the islands.
And everybody here inside V's is hoping, watching, and praying for the best. Michelle tells me she hopes to get back here to Brooklyn realistically next week. All major airports on Jamaica are now closed. For now, we're live in Crown Heights. Kemberly, Richardson, Channel 7, Eyewitness News.
Thank you, Kimberly. For more on Melissa's track, timing, and impact, let's get right over to Lee right now. Lee.
All right, Dave and Sandra, it's really a jaw-dropping evolution that we're watching with this storm right now because as of the 2 o'clock advisory, the storm went up to 175-mile-per-hour winds. It's a powerful Cat 5, expected to be that way when it makes landfall tomorrow morning. We might be, let's say, 15 hours away from that landfall. It's an incredible-looking storm, and just if you look at the wobbles in the last few frames, it started that more northerly component. It still has more of a turn to go, but it's going to turn toward the western and west-central side of Jamaica. Kingston may be away from the worst impacts. It's more Mandeville from about Black Rivers where we could see a landfall. So here's the track, and it's only moving at 3 miles an hour right now, and that's the problem. It's this slow movement, and it'll be over the island during the day tomorrow, probably getting back into the Caribbean as we go through midday. But landfall probably first thing tomorrow morning, and within 30 miles on that eye wall, that's where the worst conditions will be realized. Head into eastern Cuba, ultimately into parts of the Bahamas and Turks and Caicos as we go into Wednesday, and out in the Atlantic, there's Bermuda. And it could even give some tropical moisture to our big system that's coming on Thursday, that I'll talk about in a second, but no direct impacts, some swells. So catastrophic impact expected in Jamaica. Hurricane conditions develop later tonight, landfall toward dawn. You're talking up to a 13-foot storm surge near that eye wall, especially on the south coast of the island. Rainfall totals 15 to 30 inches of rain, some isolated totals over 3 feet of rainfall. To our weather, and we'll have much more on that storm in our main weather segment. We're getting stormy on Thursday. We've got heavy rain and gusty winds. Right now, we're nice and quiet. In fact, we're just really increasing clouds over the next 2 days. We're at 54 degrees. Got a quiet evening, mainly clear. We'll drop into the 40s, another chilly night, just mainly clear skies. It's not this storm. That goes to the east. It's this piece right here. That ultimately is what draws Melissa out in the Atlantic. And look what happens. It gets to the coast, comes up our way as kind of a big front, and we get soaked on Thursday with rain, wind, coastal flooding, and kicks Melissa out to sea. For tonight, chilly again, some freezing temperatures well to the north, 30s and 40s. For tomorrow, our highs are in the upper 50s, sun mixing with clouds, more clouds coast, more sunshine inland. Coming up in AccuWeather, the latest on Melissa, our AccuWeather alert on Friday, and the outlook for Halloween in the New York City Marathon. It's all just a few minutes away. Guys?